Okay, and welcome.
That was aggressive. Oh, we'll set the
That's
dog now.
there. Pack it in. Okay. Welcome
Good morning.
back.
Or afternoon, evening,
Whenever you're watching, but for us, it's still morning.
Sunday morning.
Yeah. So
Very, very lovely.
18th today.
It's
18th.
April.
April.
The day after Prince Philip's funeral.
Yeah.
Sunday. And it's
And we've just been off to a mega boot sale.
yeah, it's called Mega Boot Sale, and it was
It felt pretty mega boot sale. It was good. It was really good. So it was lovely weather out there, and so let's have a look. What did you get?
Well, I've just totted it up. I spent £10 today.
£10.
Yes.
I spent a lot more.
Everything that I bought was either £2 or £3, and I bought these because Neil had just sold a set of 3 of these.
The first
this
3
is
of them.
the full set, the Divergent series.
I think I sold 3 of them for about £6.
And it's come in a complete box set, which the price on the bottom is £37 brand new. And I don't think that anybody's ever taken these books out. They're so wedged in there. Maybe they have, but I think it's pretty much brand new.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, that's it. So that was, I think, £2. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Then I saw the handle just poking out.
And it's to kill me with.
No, it isn't. And the bottom was so cruddy I couldn't read it. But I'm pretty certain that once I get that mess off the bottom, it's Le Creuset. It looks like Le Creuset to me. Oh, goodness me.
What?
That's burned on fat on the bottom. Look, some of it's chipped off. But,
Yeah.
and I was thinking that the paintwork is actually damaged. I don't think it is. I think that's, again, burned on fat that
Just need
somebody...
to get clean.
Because it looks like somebody's tried... Oh, sorry.
Tell you what, I'll try not to kill me.
I nearly did whack him on the head with it. But I think... And then cast iron is a bit rusty inside. That's absolutely fine with cast iron. You can bring that back to gleaming. And this might actually make a good project to do a video on. And then the handle on that is in really nice condition.
Really nice
do
wood.
with oiling or
Yeah.
perhaps even varnishing. But no, I'm really pleased with that.
I mean, that could be worth what? 60, 70 quid? Le Creuset?
I think it would. I think fully done up
restored,
and
yeah.
looking good. I think I could probably get 70 quid for it.
So that's a good.
That's not bad for a murder weapon.
It's not bad for a murder weapon, yes. Excellent. What else did you get?
Then the first thing that I spotted was this, and this was £2, and this is Frozen. It's a tin that's still covered in cellophane, so it's never been opened. Disney Frozen storybook, colouring book, activity book, 50 stickers, 2 posters in one, 4 felt tip pens. That's a nice little set, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that was originally £16.99 in the shops.
Oh right, and if you turn it round, you can actually show them what there's actually on the back.
Sorry, I forgot to show you. I was too
Yeah.
busy reading. So that's
But-
a nice little set, and certainly, you know, if I don't sell it immediately, if we hang on to it till nearer to Christmas, so
Yeah, that's bound to
I've
kind
got
of.
no idea what that would go for.
I would try for about £9.99, something like that, to start with.
And then I don't know anything about computer games, but I saw this stuck up sideways, and I thought that to me looks like it might be a Wii balance board. And it turns out it is a Wii balance board. I've got, and I think I paid £3 for that. It's quite heavy. Did it come with a cable or anything?
That's just. I believe that they are just battery powered. If you turn over the back,
It's got a thing in the back.
That there.
I mean, most of you will probably know all about this.
There we go. That there is just a battery power. So just give it a wipe and that'll be fine.
Well, it's not actually even that grubby, is it?
But I think it's CES, the shop in town. Having a look at those, they will actually buy these straight away for £5 if you want the cash. It's £10 if you have a store credit, but they actually sell them for £32, I think it is. So if they sell them for 32, then you've got to be able to get 20 quid out of this, I would imagine.
Well, I would think, and you know, my thought was, even if I didn't sell it individually, if we wait until we come across a Wii that doesn't have a balance board, then bundle it together and.
Well, also, what is now worth looking at when we go around is to pick up the games that go with this. So you've got the Wii Sport, and there is actually a fitness one. Even if the console isn't there, I think they would go with this. So that would help so that's something to look for.
But I would think, and I'm by no means an expert in reselling, but I would think between these 4 items, I've turned my £10 into 100. I would hope.
I would say that's probably pretty. I mean, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, you should get 100 out of that. Hopefully. Cool. Anyway, so that's yours.
Yes.
I'm going to move all this off because I bought quite a bit more.
I'm actually really quite excited about that pan now. I thought all the blue paintwork was chipping off, but it isn't. That's just the fact that they were trying to scrub off.
Yeah.
But it does make you wonder how people care for their stuff, doesn't it?
Well, they don't, obviously.
Well, clearly not. Because that really looked to me like chip paintwork, and it's not. It's just a. And somebody has tried to scrub it, but.
Right. Well, mine was not got in any particular.
Do you want to take the murder weapon?
I'll take the murder weapon and deposit that somewhere.
There might be fingerprints off it in case the police ask.
In case, yeah, it could be a murder weapon. Okay, so my first. Well, I don't know what the order is. I can't remember the order. One of the things I got is a book on programming. I noticed it with the Hello World being the one of the first. It's one of the first things you do with programming. On anything you program, one of the first things you learn is to type Hello World and get it to come up on the screen.
Is it?
It is.
And I've been using computers 25 years, and I just learned something new.
Programming.
Today. I've never programmed anything.
When you start learning computer programming, so I actually picked this book up for 50p. So not too bad. It actually says that in the US it sells for $39.99. So I figured it wasn't too bad condition. I'm actually a little bit interested in learning a bit more about programming and stuff like that myself. So I might have a little read myself, or I might just stick it on there. But yeah, that's a good little start. 50p. There's a good chance that could sell for a couple of quid, I would imagine. I mean, books aren't necessarily that. What's that?
That's just a page inside. I didn't know if it was anything of any importance or.
I have no idea.
Get the ebook free. PDF, EPUB and Kindle all included.
Oh, well that's...
We believe that once you buy a book from us, you should be able to read it in any format we have available. To get an electronic version of this book at no additional cost to you, purchase and then register this book at the Manning website and follow the instructions in this inset.
So, that could be good. Okay, so the next thing, one of the things I got is radio.
Very nice plastic wood radio.
Very nice plasticky wood, classic style. But it does actually work. Obviously not tuned in right at the minute. But it's very classic FM, medium wave, long wave.
What does... I know medium wave and long wave. FM. What's that?
FM is... I don't know. I used to know FM. It used to be
Can you
AM.
put a note in the comments?
AM used to be AM and FM. I know the waves is to do with the wavelengths of what the way that the frequency travels, and that certain waves travel the larger the wave, the more it travels.
No, it's not a fast mode.
I can't remember. I used to do CBs and all that kind of stuff, and I used to know some of that stuff. But yeah, it's
because that's it's got batteries in it, but you've also got a power cord for it, haven't you?
Model Britain.
Oh,
That's interesting.
yeah, it's a steeple tone.
Steeple tone. I think it wasn't yours a steeple tone. That one that you picked up yesterday.
I don't think so. No.
Wasn't it?
No, I don't think so.
I've got to check. And it came with a power cable, and the guy, whether it's true or not, the guy said he's only just put £6 worth of batteries in it. I actually paid £7 for it.
Well, let's see what's in the battery compartment.
But it did actually come with.
Yeah, that'd be £6. They're this size. I think they're C size.
Yeah.
So yeah,
and they're
they would
Duracell.
be.
So he has literally put £6 worth of.
If I were you, and yeah, there's 6 of them in there. I'd take all of these out if I were you.
Yeah, I might.
You never know if we're going to need them to test something else or to use for something else.
And you won't be selling them with the batteries, then you?
Yeah, because if you're posting it, the weight of the batteries alone.
The extra weight of the batteries, and you got the power lead anyway. So
and how much did you pay for it all?
I paid £7 for that. But I've got a feeling, or I'm hoping to be able to sell it for 2025. So that would more than double the money. I mean, it might be more. Depends. We'll have to have a look at it, see what it's worth.
I didn't even know people still. I mean, I think your mum's got. My mum always had a radio in the kitchen.
Well, I think my mum uses the radio.
But I'm not going to say the name of it because it will start doing something. But we've just got one of those things that you say,
it's
so and so, play me whatever.
Yeah.
And then when you've had enough, you tell it to shut up.
I was looking at other resellers, and they were saying about possibly getting radios. So
yeah, no.
Anyway,
I mean, obviously people are buying them.
We'll give it a go. So moving on to the next thing, because I'm aware that my battery, I've got a lot to go through, so we've got to speed up a bit because the battery's going to go on this camera otherwise. Skateboard.
It's a really nice skateboard.
It's a really nice, very good. Nice little kid's skateboard. It looks nice and clean. The trucks look good. Bearings are running really nicely. There's barely a scratch on it.
You can tell he knows about wheels and things.
Yeah, alright, so
You're a wheelie expert.
I'm a wheelie expert. Okay, so I bought that for £3 and I'm hoping to get 20, 25 maybe. I don't know, it might be 15. Hoping to at least, should at least get a tenner for it. I'm hoping. Moving on. We have HP ink cartridge. This is a HP 58.
And it's for photos. It's a specific ink for photos. And that's blue, pink and black.
So, next thing, this is purely for me.
And I was going to say the box is a complete mess, but the cartridge has not been opened at all. And it also comes with a thing to cover the head on it.
Yeah.
So that if you're swapping out your
existing one,
your photo ink cartridge to put your ordinary one in to print off
you can protect
your
it.
whatever, then you protect your ink head. So
I wanted to get a bum bag basically to put my money in and put my stuff when I'm going around boot sales. It's easier to put your hand in a big and rummage around a bum bag, and managed to come across this Reebok one for £1. So I thought, right, I'll have that. So that's personally for me. I'm not going to be reselling it, but it was good to get it. So.
Yeah. Couple of near misses that I had was I found a big carrier bag full of Lego base plates, but I had a good look at them before I even made an offer, and they weren't genuine Lego, so that didn't go anywhere. And I also found a Mulberry bag. Now I happen to know a little bit about Mulberry bags because that's the brand that I like, and years ago I used to buy them, use them for a little while, and then if we desperately needed money for something I'd just liquidate my handbags via eBay.
Yeah.
And usually get back more than I paid for them. One particular bag I bought for 25 quid and sold for 250. So you just got to know what you're doing when it comes to bags. But fortunately, because I did know what I'm doing with mulberry bags, I was able to look straight at it and say, fake.
Cool. Moving on, because I've got lots of stuff left. More ink. Got 2 of these inks, and I paid £5 for the 2. I think it looks like a Epsom.
Epsom, yeah.
Epsom.
Yeah. And
I'm not sure. Is it all 4 of them?
I would think that's it's a 4-pack colour. So you've got cyan. I can't remember the proper names. Right. But yeah, you've got them all in there.
So.
Yeah, all sealed.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, all sealed like that. Individual cartridges. So I'm hoping. So I paid for £5 for 2 packs. So I'm hoping that they will be worth. I'm hoping they'll be worth. I don't know. 15, 20 quid. Each. I don't know. We'll see. See what they're worth. Moving on, Jan.
I spotted those and I sent Neil back to have a look at them because I hadn't picked them up to check out. They're not branded like Nike or Adidas, but they are Clark's, and anybody who's ever bought Clark's shoes know that they're not cheap, and they're actually really nice condition.
And they actually have a nice little label just here that actually says that they're Gore-Tex. So Gore-Tex is good.
Sold. So you've got a nice. They're actually a really nice pair
They're
of shoes.
Gore-Tex are breathable, so they're a breathable. So they should be a really nice shoe. So I think I paid. Oh, I think they were a £5.
I think you said 5.
I think a £5 for those. But
you know, when you just
6?
see them sat like that at the boot sale, they don't actually look that brilliant. They're not high fashion, but they are a good quality pair.
Now, you haven't looked at these. Tell me what you think.
I did actually see them when we were walking around. I didn't pick them up or anything, but because I didn't have my glasses on at the time, I couldn't see the logo at the side. These look like Lacoste to me.
Says Lacoste.
Yeah, Lacoste.
On the bottom there. You got the.
And it says it on the tongue there.
Yeah.
Lacoste. And on the you got a little. With shoes you should have with trainers you should have a little tag on the inside.
I think I actually paid £6 for these.
Size 11.
I'm hoping, yeah.
But yeah, nice pair of Lacoste.
I'm hoping that should be okay.
Were these from the same people? Because they look about the same size.
No, I think that was a different person.
But yeah,
the next thing that I spotted was this. And when you open it, it was just a little lens little pouch. And I happened to spot just on there,
on the lens covers, Nikon. And here we have some nice little. I was just
Nikon
thinking,
binoculars.
you say Nikon. We always used to say Nikon.
I haven't got.
But then you speak Japanese and I don't. Is Nikon Japanese?
Yeah.
I mean, I only know.
Nikon.
I'll see you later.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bye.
I would say it's.
I mean,
Nikon, or maybe I spelled
when I
it
worked
wrong.
in duty free, we always used to call them Nikon.
But in the
it
Japanese
doesn't
alphabet,
mean to say that I'm right, you know.
in the Japanese alphabet, you would have ni, ko, and then the N would be sounded separately. Nikon.
That's what I'm saying. Your pronunciation's probably closer.
I have
but
no
it
idea.
doesn't matter. It's the same
It's the
as
same
the good
thing.
cameras.
Yeah. Well, that's what I saw. It was
So
the
that
same
means
as
if it's
the
that
good
brand,
cameras.
you've got good lenses on it. So same as with cameras, if you're getting binoculars, you want to get good lenses.
So I paid a £5. I don't know if that's actually anything to it, although whether I just that looks like you could put a can in it or something. I don't know if that's actually doesn't say Nikon at all.
No, I don't know if this actually came with it or if it's just a little.
Just
thing
something that they've
in.
stuffed it in.
It's just a little neoprene bag
So
that they kind of fitted in.
but we'll stick it back in there for now. So I paid a fiver for those. I have no idea what they're worth.
I have no idea either, but I would imagine if you went into, say, Park Cameras to get something like that, you'd be looking at about 70 quid minimum.
Yeah,
but
I was taking a gamble. We'll
but I was going to say that's just a number off the top of my head. What do I know? Not a great deal.
The next thing I got is a puzzle. Now, what I looked at
Disney
with
Pixar.
this is a Disney Pixar. Obviously, people like, kids like Disney Pixar stuff, and the fact that it's brand new, it's still in the wrapper.
And it's actually 4 puzzles.
Yeah.
4 times 42-piece puzzles.
So I thought
that'll keep you busy.
That'll keep me busy. No, I think I'll just be selling that as it is. Obviously, I can't sneak in because it's sealed, and otherwise I could sneak in. That's my excuse, and I'll stick to it. But
if you were going to do, which one would you choose? You'd go for the big orange one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the easy big orange one. Yeah, the Nemo. Probably Nemo. Or the Monsters one. Maybe the Monsters one with the Eastgate Monsters. So, but I think I paid £2 for that. I can't remember exactly. This one, however, I did pay a fiver for.
Oh, this is the one you were telling me about, because we went to the boot sale together, but we kind of kept losing each other, didn't we?
So this is Monopoly for sore losers.
Oh, that sounds like me.
Don't get sad, get even. I like Monopoly.
Hasbro Gaming.
But it's so that's one, and then
that looks like fun, actually.
It looks a really good one.
That's almost a shame that you're going to sell that on.
Yeah.
Not that we've played Monopoly for...
No.
I don't think I've ever played Monopoly with you.
No, we haven't. No.
I've still got a box in there that's a 40-year-old Monopoly set that used to only ever come out at Christmas, and I must admit I play Monopoly like a ninja. I buy everything and stick hotels on it all.
Well, I think that's what I used to do as well, But anyway, so that's really good. I say that's still wrapped. I say I paid a fiver. Have no idea how much they are. I've got a feeling they're more than a fiver. So
I would assume so.
We have that, and then my last item, which I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep myself or whether I don't know what it's worth, but I did try it on.
I could tell because it was full of dog hair on the inside.
Yeah, I do have. You can see that
Neil is always coated in dog hair, so.
But this, what's the brand again?
Is it Canadian something or Canada Peak or Canadian Peak? Canadian Peak Soft Shell Mountaineer Pro, and I'm sure that's what
Josh
my grandson buys, and I'm sure he wears stuff like that.
I think it looks quite nice. It does fit me, so I could keep it, but then
But do you need it?
I don't actually need it, but I paid £3 for it. Now,
and that's a detachable hood.
Detachable
comes
hood.
Right off.
It depends.
It's actually got a nice little metal thingy on. Don't know if you can see that if I'm holding it in the right place. Little Canada maple leaf.
Yeah, there's another one there as well. It looks really nice quality.
It is a really nice coat.
So it depends how much it's gonna sell for. If there's a good price on it, then I'll sell it, and if it's gonna go for a tenner, I'll probably keep it.
Because it is. There is a discipline about doing this that you've got to think, no, we can't keep it all. The whole point of doing it is buy to resell.
Yes.
However, if it's diamonds...
you might resell them in quite a few years' time.
Well, I used to buy diamonds on eBay and sell at a huge profit.
Yeah.
I used to buy diamond jewellery, and it actually came to a point where I needed to buy a new car. And I didn't want to take out a loan to buy a car, so I just sold some rings and bought a car.
Which is
a Mercedes.
Which is nice to be able to do. So, anyway, I think that is our
Because you remember that time you went into the mobile phone shop and as I walked in the man, I went, you're blinding me because the sun had caught my jewellery. And he was like, oh, you're blinding me.
I do. Anyway, I'm going to wrap that up unless you've got anything else because...
No, I didn't buy nearly as much as you. Like I say, I found that.
Yeah.
And sent you back for it. I should have bought them myself, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You know.
So, anyway.
Oh, and we also bought 2 ice creams.
Oh, yeah, we
But we ate them because we didn't think we'd get much for them second hand.
Yeah, no.
Not after we'd licked them all. Not with COVID and everything.
No, not with COVID and everything. So, anyway, so if you haven't subscribed, then consider subscribing because we're going to be making more films like this. We'll be doing some follow-up films to see how much this stuff sells for. And yeah.
Sells.
And drop some
well, you're
comments
not selling that.
I'm not selling that. That's
a keeper because that's
Anyway, right. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. So talk to you guys next time.